basically saying that the kids are not safe around Iman. She said Iman be smoking weed around the kids and be forgetting to feed them. One of the wildest parts of the allegations is Teyana says that Iman put the kids in a rideshare in Chicago and had them dropped off at the United Center Arena alone while he had a private driver drop him off at the...
In a jaw-dropping development, Teyana Taylor is reportedly shocked and blindsided after discovering that Iman Shumpert secretly filed for full custody of their daughter without informing her. This unexpected move has left fans and insiders stunned, raising questions about how Iman managed to take such a significant step behind Teyana's back. What could have driven him to take this drastic legal action? And what impact will this have on their already complex co-parenting relationship? Stick with us as we unpack the details of this intense custody battle and explore how it's shaking both their family and their fans. Sources reveal that Iman quietly filed legal papers seeking full custody of their daughter, catching Teyana completely off guard. This filing allegedly occurred without any prior discussion or warning, causing a surge of tension between the former couple. Insiders say that Iman's legal team believes this move is essential to protect his parental rights and ensure a stable environment for their child. The sudden legal action has sent shockwaves through their families and social circles, sparking widespread speculation about what this could mean moving forward. Everyone is now watching closely as this story unfolds. Why would Iman decide to take such a drastic step? Multiple sources suggest that ongoing disagreements over parenting styles and visitation rights have pushed him to this point. There are claims that he feels excluded from important decisions concerning their daughter's upbringing. Some insiders speculate that recent public disputes between the two may have added fuel to the fire, intensifying his frustration and motivating him to seek full custody. Others believe this legal filing could be a strategic move tied to upcoming personal or professional changes in Iman's life. Whatever the reasons, this custody battle has clearly escalated quickly. Teyana was reportedly devastated when she found out about Iman's secret filing, feeling betrayed and completely blindsided. Close friends say she is struggling to understand how he could take such a huge step without any prior communication. She is now said to be consulting with her own legal team, preparing to respond swiftly in order to protect her parental rights. Emotional social media posts from Teyana hint at her hurt and disbelief during this difficult time, showing that the shock of this legal battle has deeply affected her. This is proving to be a tough chapter for her. The custody battle is inevitably creating a tense and stressful environment that affects their daughter the most. Sources close to the family say both parents want what's best for her, but the ongoing legal fight only adds pressure to an already sensitive situation. Fans and family members alike hope that despite the conflict, the child's well-being remains the top priority. The question now is how both parents will navigate these challenges while shielding their daughter from the public drama. It's a delicate balance that requires care and cooperation. Iman's family reportedly supports his decision to file for full custody, believing it is in the best interest of their granddaughter. Meanwhile, Teyana's close circle is rallying around her, condemning the secret filing as an unfair and damaging move. The differing opinions from their families are deepening the divide and making it harder for the couple to find a peaceful resolution. This split is adding an extra layer of complexity to the situation, with both sides urging for a solution that puts the child first. The tension between the two families is now palpable. Social media quickly exploded with reactions once the news of the custody filing broke. Many fans expressed sympathy for Teyana, shocked by how blindsided she was by the entire situation. Others sided with Iman, arguing that he has every right to fight for custody if he feels marginalized in decisions about their daughter. The intense fan debate highlights how complex modern co-parenting struggles can be, especially under the spotlight of public attention. Everyone seems eager to see how this will unfold and what it means for both parents. Legal experts have begun to weigh in on the custody situation between Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert, offering a more nuanced perspective on what's happening behind the scenes. While secret custody filings are not the norm, these experts explain that they are not as rare as one might think, particularly in high-conflict or high-profile cases. Often, such filings are strategic in nature, designed to either secure an early advantage or control the narrative before the other party can respond. Legal analysts point out that when tensions between co-parents escalate, filing behind closed doors can be used as a tactic to protect sensitive information or to ensure that one parent's legal team has more time to prepare before matters become public. These strategic filings can have significant implications for how the case plays out in court. For example, if one parent feels blindsided or excluded from the process, it can strain already fragile communication and fuel resentment that affects both legal proceedings and the personal co-parenting dynamic. Legal professionals caution that these kinds of moves, while sometimes necessary, can also complicate efforts toward resolution. Judges do not look favorably upon tactics that appear to prioritize winning over the well-being of the child. Courts are increasingly focused on fostering collaborative parenting and may even order mediation to de-escalate the situation. Mediation, experts argue, should ideally be the first step before a courtroom battle ensues. When done correctly, mediation allows both parents to voice their concerns in a less adversarial setting, focusing on the best interests of the child rather than on personal grievances. Legal experts say that while it may be tempting for either parent to win custody, the real victory lies in creating a long-term, stable, and loving environment for the child. The insights of these experts underscore the fact that open communication and mutual respect are not just morally advisable, but legally beneficial. As the custody dispute continues to unfold, several potential outcomes are possible. The court might opt to maintain shared custody if both parents are found capable and willing to provide stable, loving homes. This is often the preferred option when both parents have previously been involved in the child's life, and when there is no significant history of abuse or neglect. If, however, the court finds that one parent has been more consistent or reliable in providing care, or that the environment provided by one parent is significantly more stable, then sole custody could be awarded. In such a case, the non-custodial parent would likely still be granted visitation rights, though they could be structured or supervised depending on the court's findings. Another possibility is that the court encourages or mandates a co-parenting plan facilitated through mediation. This scenario typically includes structured agreements around schedules, holidays, communication protocols, and even guidelines for introducing new partners. Given the intense public interest and the unique pressures faced by celebrity parents, such a mediated plan may also include stipulations around public disclosures, social media conduct, and public appearances, all designed to minimize the emotional toll on the child. What makes this situation particularly impactful is its potential to influence other celebrity custody cases. Because of the public visibility and the fan engagement surrounding Teyana and Iman, the court's decisions may set an informal precedent. If the case is resolved in a way that emphasizes transparency, cooperation, and mediation, it may encourage other public figures to approach their own family issues with similar care. Conversely, if the situation devolves into a long, bitter courtroom battle, it may serve as a cautionary tale about what happens when personal disputes become public dramas. While the legal process unfolds, both Teyana and Iman face mounting scrutiny from fans and the media. Every decision they make, whether legal, emotional, or public-facing, is being analyzed for deeper meaning. Teyana has so far remained relatively quiet, which some interpret as composed strength and others view as a calculated effort to maintain control over the situation. She has been praised by many for holding firm boundaries and for prioritizing her daughter's emotional safety, especially in the face of increasing public pressure. If she continues to manage the situation with grace and avoids engaging in public feuds, she could emerge with even stronger public support. On the other hand, Iman's decision to speak out, particularly through his emotionally charged live session, has cast him in a more complicated light. To some, he is a devoted father fighting an uphill battle to stay involved in his child's life. To others, he is seen as reactive and too quick to share personal matters publicly. His narrative will likely depend on how he conducts himself in the coming weeks, whether he pursues the matter respectfully, whether he attempts to repair communication with Teyana, and whether his actions align with a commitment to his daughter's well-being rather than to his own public vindication. Public opinion is fluid and can change rapidly based on how events unfold. Fans who are currently sympathetic can become critical, and vice versa, depending on how each party handles the legal process, the media attention, and their roles as parents. Both Teyana and Iman are at a pivotal moment where personal choices will have professional repercussions. Beyond just their careers, however, lies something far more important: the emotional and psychological health of their child. At the end of the day, no legal strategy, public statement, or social media narrative matters more than that. As everyone waits to see what the court decides and how both parents respond, the story remains a stark reminder of how complex, delicate, and deeply human custody battles can be, especially when they play out in front of millions. The hope is that resolution comes not through conflict, but through compassion, maturity, and a shared commitment to doing what's best for the child caught in the middle. The coming weeks are critical for both Teyana and Iman as they prepare for potential court hearings and possible public statements. There are reports that talks for an out-of-court agreement might still be possible, but it will require significant compromise from both parties. Fans are hopeful that the former couple can find common ground for the sake of their daughter and their own peace of mind. Whatever happens next, this legal battle will likely shape the future of their co-parenting relationship for years to come. What's your take on Iman's secret custody filing? Was this a necessary step or a betrayal of trust? Do you think Teyana will fight back and protect her rights, or is this just the start of a longer, more complicated legal battle? Share your thoughts below. Like this video for more updates, and don't forget to subscribe so you stay informed on this developing story.